1. You can only lose what you cling to. 2. Yesterday is not ours to recover, but tomorrow is ours to win or lose. 3. Why let go of yesterday? Because yesterday has already let go of you. 4. Only the dead have seen the end of war. 5. You've got to know when it's time to turn the page. 6. Though nobody can go back and make a new beginning, anyone can start over and make a new ending. 7. Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. 8. I do a good job of staying positive and just moving on. 9. Letting go does not mean you stop caring. It means you stop trying to force others to. 10. You only struggle because you're ready to grow but aren't willing to let go. 11. We are products of our past, but we don't have to be prisoners of it. 12. Forgive yourself for your faults and your mistakes and move on. 13. Some of us think holding on makes us strong, but sometimes it is letting go. 14. You don't learn to walk by following rules. You learn by doing, and by falling over. 15. Courage is the power to let go of the familiar. 16. In 3 words I can sum up everything I've learned about life. It goes on. 17. Every day is a new day, and you'll never be able to find happiness if you don't move on. 18. Anything you can't control is teaching you how to let go. 19. You can't move forward if you're still hanging on. 20. Nothing in the universe can stop you from letting go and starting over. 21. If there's a single lesson that life teaches us, it's that wishing doesn't make it so. 22. A man who wakes up and finds himself a success hasn't been asleep. 23. Be yourself. Everyone else is already taken. 24. Fear is not a good teacher. The lessons of fear are quickly forgotten. 25. Sooner or later we've all got to let go of our past. 26. It's not the mistake that matters, it's how you interpret the lesson. 27. I am learning to love the sound of my feet walking away from things not meant for me. 28. Your past does not equal your future. 29. Sometimes the hardest part isn't letting go but rather learning to start over. 30. You don't have to let that one thing be the thing that defines you. 31. To be successful, you must act big, think big and talk big. 32. Life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you react. 33. If you can dream it, you can do it. 34. Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. 35. Letting go isn't a one-time thing, it's something you have to do every day, over and over again. 36. Letting go doesn't mean that you don't care about someone anymore. It's just realizing that the only person you really have control over is yourself. 37. Behind every adversity is an opportunity. If you lament over the adversity, you will miss the opportunity. 38. I don't dwell on the things that are too late to fix, but I do my best to get life's lessons and put them into action. 39. Never be ashamed. There's some who will hold it against you, but they are not worth bothering with. 40. Think of each failure, each heartache, and each loss in your life as a lesson in courage and resilience. 41. Accept yourself, love yourself, and keep moving forward. If you want to fly, you have to give up what weighs you down. 42. Make improvements, not excuses. Seek respect, not attention. 43. Pursue what catches your heart, not what catches your eyes. 44. Let the improvement of yourself keep you so busy that you have no time to criticize others. 45. In this life, when you deny someone an apology, you will remember it at time you beg forgiveness. 46. It's clearly easier to get the snake out of the sack than it is to shove it back. 47. Knowing when to forgive yourself and correct yourself is a blessing. 48. When something happens and it causes us pain, the pain is there to teach us a lesson. It is not so that we feel pain for the sake of pain. 49. Be humble to those who praise you, pleasant to those who honor you, kind to those who cherish you, good to those who love you, and generous to those who adore you. 50. We cannot change the past. We can only take action in the present and, therefore, change the future. 51. Take chances, make mistakes. That's how you grow. Pain nourishes your courage. You have to fail in order to practice being brave. 52. There are no passengers on Spaceship Earth. We are all crew. 53. Avoid doing the same you always do or the day will feel like an incoming tide. 54. Life is available only in the present. That is why we should walk in such a way that every step can bring us to the here and the now. 55. In every success story, you will find someone who has made a courageous decision. 56. People can be more forgiving than you can imagine. But you have to forgive yourself. Let go of what's bitter and move on. 57. Take the first step in faith. You don't have to see the whole staircase, just take the first step. 58. Moving on is a simple thing, what it leaves behind is hard. 59. You must make a decision that you are going to move on. It won't happen automatically. You will have to rise up and say, I don't care how hard this is. I don't care how disappointed I am. I'm not going to let this get the best of me. I'm moving on with my life. 60. There are far better things ahead than any we leave behind. 61. Instead of worrying about what you cannot control, shift your energy to what you can create. 62. You think you know someone. But mostly you just know what you want to know. 63 inches. The trouble is if you don't spend your life yourself, other people spend it for you. 64. Most important thing in life is learning how to fall. 65. People tend to complicate their own lives as if living weren't already complicated enough. 66. To suffer without complaint is the only lesson we have to learn in this life. 67. I don't think anyone ever gets over anything in life. They merely get used to it. 68. Your fear is 100% dependent on you for its survival. 69. Give out what you most want to come back. 70. Listen to what you know instead of what you fear. 71. There are certain life lessons that you can only learn in the struggle. 72. Lessons in life will be repeated until they are learned. 73. If there was any great lesson in life, it was this: no battle was ever won with silence. 74. When patience pans out, you realize you've not waited for long. 75. Sometimes you don't realize how strong you are until you're tested. 76. Everything is possible, isn't it? The world soon teaches one that. 77. If you are still alive, do not lose hope, you can always start anew. 78. The day you decide you know all you should or could is the day you start dying. 79. Every fault made is another valuable lesson learned. Kaylee Stepkowski. 80. Solitude is our greatest teacher. 81. Accept responsibility for your life. Know that it is you who will get you where you want to go, no one else. 82. No matter how much suffering you went through, you never wanted to let go of those memories. 83. You ought to know how to rise above the trivialities of life, in which most people are found drowning themselves. '84. Every day is a new beginning and a chance to blow it. '85. It took a long time, but I have learned that you just can't take anything you want out of life without putting something back in exchange. '86. Sometimes life's so much cooler when you just don't know any better and all the painful lessons have not hammered your head open yet. '87. Focus and simplicity. Once you get there, you can move mountains. '88. Remember that winners do what losers don't want to do. '89. Just a reminder, what other people think of you is none of your business. '90. Change the changeable, accept the unchangeable, and remove yourself from the unacceptable. '91. Rock bottom became the solid foundation on which I rebuilt my life. '92. Don't bite off more than you can chew because nobody looks attractive spitting it back out. '93. Time management is about life management. '94. Things are what they are, and whatever will be, will be. '95. I made up my mind not to care so much about the destination, and simply enjoy the journey. '96. Life is short. Focus on what really matters most. You have to change your priorities over time. '97. The energy of the mind is the essence of life. '98. You just can't let life happen to you, you have to make life happen. '99. The more you can have control over your ego rather than let it run amok, the more successful you'll be in all areas of life. 100. Life is so beautiful that death has fallen in love with it, a jealous, possessive love that grabs at what it can get.